Superman, the saving sun from above. From the book, Who Needs a Superhero? This is chapter 1. Then this is part 2 of chapter 1. Is it true? Does the strange visitor from another planet really represent the saving Son of God? That's probably not what teenagers Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster had in mind when they created Superman more than 60 years ago. Well, it's a little bit more than that now. This book was written a while ago. Siegel and Shuster, second-generation Jewish immigrants, attended high school together in Cleveland. There, the boys dreamed up the idea that would become Superman. They envisioned a larger-than-life figure from another planet with superhuman powers and abilities, while Nazi Germany touted the Aryan Superman as a symbol of subjugation and conquest. Siegel and Shuster imagined a hero who would use his powers to defend the weak and uphold justice. Joe Shuster, the artist in the team, dressed the character in a bright red and blue costume, inspired by science fiction pulp covers. They dubbed him Superman, slapped a big S on his chest, and tried to sell the idea to publishers. The publishing world was underwhelmed by visitors from Krypton. Siegel and Shuster wanted to sell Superman as a newspaper comic strip, but couldn't break into the field. As a compromise, the Cleveland creators packaged several strips in short story and sold it to DC Comics. In those days, comic books consisted mostly of reprints from newspaper strips or original action stories featuring spies, explorers, cowboys, detectives, and science fiction adventurers. The red and blue brainchild of the two Ohio teens utterly changed the face of the young comic book industry. In 1938, Superman exploded onto the newsstands in Action Comics #1. On the cover, Superman hoisted a car over his head while villains fled in panic. The editor nearly replaced the cover art, fearing readers would find the whole idea preposterous. His worries were unfounded. America loved Superman. The first issue of Action Comics sold 200,000 issues. By issue 7, the circulation reached 500,000 in 1939. DC launched a second comic book for the character, this one titled Superman. Radio programs, cartoons, and endless array of licensing products were just around the corner. That's amazing for those issues sold. Sorry about the little commentary here. We couldn't even get close to those for #1 issues nowadays. It's a new world for comic books, unfortunately. In the original version, Superman was a tough-talking hero with bulletproof skin and incredible strength. He didn't fly, but traveled by the immense height of a mile leaps. He was eighth of a mile of a leap. He was rough on bad guys and always showed up just in time to rescue the innocent victims of crime and oppression. The plot line for his story was simple enough too. On the doomed planet Krypton, scientist Jor-El placed his son Kal-El in a prototype rocket and blasts him into space. As the rocket departs, the massive earthquakes tear Krypton apart. Little Kal-El, hurtling through the void, is the sole survivor and last son of Krypton. The rocket crashes in a Kansas wheat field where an elderly couple finds the uninjured baby. Ma and Pa Kent receive the boy as a gift from above and raise him as their own, naming him Clark Kent. When Clark grows up, he demonstrates powers and abilities that set him apart from mere mortals. Eventually, Clark Kent leaves Smallville and moves to Metropolis, where he works as a reporter for a major newspaper. Once in Metropolis, the man from Krypton maintains a double identity: meek and mild reporter Clark Kent and the dauntless hero Superman. Juvenile? Preposterous? Even the most devoted comic book fans will admit that this is not Pulitzer Prize material. Yet something in Superman strikes a chord deep within the heart, many hearts. For some reason, we resonate with this gaudy character. What is there about Superman that makes him a star of global proportions? And that was the second part, A Hero of Global Proportions. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to check out the next part, which will probably be up very shortly, if not up already. And remember to like, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification button, and be sure to share. Again, thank you for tuning in. Bye for now. God bless.